It's the BIGBOIOUT. Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug and throw the loose up in the sky just for the shutter buzz. I'm double fisted and you empty, you can grab a club. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me dap you up.
You're in my system, baby. Tell me you're listening.
Why? It's after 12 club like I.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and I'm here to recap the Tennessee Titans preseason Week 3 game against the Minnesota Vikings, in which they won 23-13. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, y'all, let's start with Cam Ward. And I know that his stats probably won't blow your socks off because he was 3 or 4 for 36 yards. But, y'all, it's the preseason. I don't care about his stats. I want to see his poise. I want to see does he have command of the offense. I want to see if he can lead us down the football field and put points up on the board. Well, y'all, that is exactly what he did last night as he orchestrated a 13-play, 90-yard drive that ended with a Julius Chestnut touchdown. And, y'all, that was a beautiful drive. I mean, it started off, he connected with Van Jefferson for a nice 17-yard pass. And we're going to get into Van Jefferson here momentarily. But, yeah, that was a great play to begin the drive, y'all. And then a few plays later, him and Alec Iomanner, they connected on a 13-yard pass. And, y'all, their chemistry keeps getting better and better. I mean, we know last week against the Falcons, he connected with Alec Iomanner for a 35-yard play. Then yesterday, y'all, they had that nice 13-yard play. And then when we got down in the red zone, him and Alec Iomanner, they connected yet again for a nice 9-yard play, y'all. And I really love that throw. I think that was the best throw of the night from Cam Ward because that was a sidearm throw, y'all. And we know that really the only quarterbacks in the NFL that can make that type of throw is Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. So Cam Ward, man, I mean, his arm talent is out of this world. It is truly unbelievable. But yeah, y'all, I think overall Cam Ward had a really good preseason. Again, we don't care about the stats. I know some people are upset that he did throw a touchdown pass. Y'all, I don't care about that, okay? I really don't. I want him to throw touchdown passes in the regular season. The fact that he didn't have a touchdown pass in the preseason, that is not an indicator, y'all, of how good he's going to be for us this year. Because I think he's going to be really good for us. So, and we've seen players that have played, extremely well in the preseason, then they're not able to replicate that come time for the regular season. But again, y'all, I really was pleased by what I saw from Cam Ward last night. And in the 3 games against the Bucs, the Falcons, and the Minnesota Vikings, y'all. Let's get into Van Jefferson. It's so funny because last week, every single Titans fan, y'all, they DM'd me. They were hitting me up on Twitter saying, "Zay, we need to release Van Jefferson. We need to release Van Jefferson. He stinks." Well, guess what, y'all? He had a redemption game last night. 3 catches, 105 yards, and a nice 65-yard touchdown. And here's the thing, y'all. Yes, he had a really bad drop last week, and he should have caught that. But at the end of the day, let's temper our expectations for Van Jefferson. We know he's a decent wide receiver. He's probably going to have like 300-400 yards for us this year. We're not expecting him to be a 1,200-yard wide receiver. So he's going to have those drops, y'all, because he's not one of the better receivers in the NFL like Calvin Ridley. Okay, so he's going to have the occasional drops. But at the end of the day, I think Van Jefferson, he's going to be a solid option for us this year. And that 65-yard touchdown, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I didn't know Van Jefferson still had that type of speed. I can remember when he was at Florida in his first 2 years playing for the LA Rams, he was a very fast player, but he's 29 now. I didn't know he still had that speed in his game, but, man, that was nice to see him, y'all, catch the ball, make a nice little move, and then go down the sideline for a touchdown. We're going to need those type of explosive plays because we know last year we were one of the worst teams, y'all, when it came to generating explosive plays in the passing game. We have to be able to do that this year, so I love what I saw from Van Jefferson. Keep going, my brother. And then, y'all, let's talk about these running backs, man. I really love our running back depth. All of these guys performed well last night. Jamar Jefferson, Julius Chestnut, Khalil Mullins, and Jordan Mims, y'all. The thing that I love about those guys are violent, physical runners. Like, they're looking to run you over. They run between the tackles well. They also have pretty decent speed to them, but especially Jordan Mims. Y'all. I think Jordan Mims is a little bit fashionable what people give him credit for, man. So I love what I saw from our running backs, all of them. Now, I will say this. Excuse me, y'all. Khalil Mullins, he did go out of the game. I think it was in the 3rd quarter. He was limping off the field. So we're going to have to see what becomes of that because we know that Tajay Spears, y'all, he's probably going to be out for at least the first 2 or 3 games of the season. So we're going to need Khalil Mullins, to play for us. But if he has to miss some time, y'all, I definitely feel comfortable with Julius Chestnut, Jamar Jefferson, or even Jordan Mims. And I don't know if Jordan Mims is going to make our roster, but if he does, I feel comfortable with him being able to provide us, some decent reps at that running back spot, y'all. And one last thing with the running backs, man. Julius Chestnut, do y'all see that hurdle that he had last night? I did not know he had that in this game, but again, y'all, these running backs, man, they just keep performing well. So you really have to love our running back depth. Offensive line wise, y'all, I thought the offensive line performed well. Dan Moore Jr., y'all. Now, let's see what he does in the regular season. But so far, it looks like we made the right decision by signing him to that big 4-year, $82 million deal that we gave him back in March, y'all. Hopefully, he's able to translate that over into the regular season. But man, in them first 3 games, of the preseason, I thought Dan Moore, he played extremely well. Peter Skoronski, he played well last night. So yeah, love what I saw from my offensive line, y'all. And then going to our wide receivers, Alec Eilman, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, him and Cam Ward, their chemistry is really starting to heat up, man. I think Alec Eilman is going to have a big role in this team this year. Not next year, y'all, this year. And I think he's definitely going to push Van Jefferson for that number 3 receiver spot because, yeah, I really love what I'm seeing from Alec Eilman. He's a really good route runner. He has good hands. And he's not the fastest guy, y'all, but he just knows how to get open. I mean, you saw the couple of catches he had last night. Like, this man just has a feel for where the zone coverage is to get open in it and just catch the ball and make plays. So I love what I'm seeing from him, y'all. Now, the disappointing guy in our wide receiver room, though, for me, has been Xavier Restrepo, y'all. For whatever reason, Xavier Restrepo's just not getting a lot of runs. So, yeah, y'all, I don't know if Xavier Restrepo's going to make this roster. I think I stated this a couple of weeks ago. When we signed him, I thought that he was a lot to make this roster. I was like, there's no way in the world Xavier Restrepo, even though he was an undrafted free agent, isn't going to make this roster, because of the chemistry and connection that he has with Cam Ward. But, y'all, he is not getting a lot of playing time in the preseason. And that really astonished me. Like, you had James Prochet getting more playing time and Bryce Oliver getting more playing time, even though Bryce Oliver's been performing very well in training camp. But both of those guys got more playing time than Xavier Restrepo. So, yeah, y'all, I don't think Xavier Restrepo makes this roster. But, yeah, other than that, again, really offensively, I was pleased from everyone, from Cam Ward, also Brandon Allen. Even though, his stats, Brandon Allen, his stats got inflated last night because of that touchdown that Van Jefferson had. But I thought he performed well. So, yeah, in totality, y'all, I love what I saw from the offense. Defensively, y'all, man, let's talk about Cedric Gray, y'all. And I think Cedric Gray is going to be our starting linebacker next to Cody Barton. I mean, the last 2 weeks, this man has made so many plays. We saw last night, man, he blew up a play in the backfield. This dude, I do. He has really good eyes, man. He's pretty good in coverage. He's a really good tackler. I mean, we really need him to perform at a high level, y'all, because we have not had really good linebacker play since Keith Bullock, right? Or even, more recently since Wesley Woodyard. So we need Cedric Gray to perform well for us, especially since we drafted him last year in the 4th round, y'all. 4th round picks. I mean, I know it's not 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round, but 4th round picks, you still want them to become productive players for you. And it looks like he's going to be there, y'all. So hopefully Cedric Gray can keep doing this thing because these last 2 preseason games, he absolutely balled out, y'all. Love what I saw from James Williams, though, as well. Now, James Williams had a nice interception thanks to James Lynch making a nice play on the football, tipping the pass up in the air, and James Williams showed off his athleticism and got the interception. So I love our 2 young linebackers, y'all, Cedric Gray and James Williams. But again, I think Cedric Gray has solidified that second starting spot next to Cody Barton. Initially, it looked like James Williams was going to be starting next to Cody Barton, but now it looks like Cedric Gray is going to be starting next to him. So I love it, y'all. Here's the thing: even if James Williams doesn't start, he's still going to have a big role on this team, y'all. Any other notes defensively? Oh yeah, Big Jeff plays last night. We know how Big Jeff is. I mean, Big Jeff is an absolute dog, but I thought he played well last night. James Lynch, as I mentioned, just mentioned a couple of seconds ago, he made a really nice play, y'all. James Lynch had a really good game last week against the Falcons. I love to play, with Marcus Harris, our young corner that we drafted in the 6th round this year. He keeps showing up on tape and making plays, y'all. I also love what I saw from Jarvis Brownlee Jr. Jarvis Brownlee Jr., that's my guy right there, man. He's an absolute dog, y'all. I mean, he's a pit bull. He really is. And I know that last night, he got called for that penalty, which I thought was a bogus penalty, y'all. I mean, yes, he did throw the guy down on the ground. But, Jarvis Brownlee, he's a physical guy. He's going to do that. But still, I love what I saw from him last night. Overall, y'all, this was just a really good game all the way around. Even special teams wise, let me not leave them out. Joey Sly, y'all, 3 kicks, including a 63-yarder. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. We're hoping that our special teams unit will not be the weakness of this team. but will yet again become a strength for us, y'all, because we need, last year our special teams unit was historically bad, but this year, so far, at least in preseason, it looks pretty good. So I love what I saw from Joey Slye making those 3 kicks, y'all. Also thought Johnny Hecker, he punted the ball very well last night, and then Chim DK, he had a nice kick return. So again, overall, offensively, defensively, and special teams wise, y'all, this is a really good game for the Titans. Again, it's only the preseason. We have a long ways to go, but I love what I saw last night, y'all. Now we're getting ready for the regular season, getting ready for Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos week 1. So we're going to see if we're ready to handle that, y'all. But hey, again, this is a good step in the right direction for this team, and hopefully we can carry this over into the regular season, y'all, because we want to be a good team again. So there y'all have it, man. That was my recap on the Tennessee Titans preseason week 3 game against the Minnesota Vikings, in which they won 23-13. If you're a Titans fan, man, let me know how you felt about this preseason game in the comment box below. Remember, y'all, lavish good messages or what? Make sure you get your daily dose. And I'm the end, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace. Hey.